Well, good afternoon, everybody. Buenas tardes. My name is Otto Lee, and I just want to first say I'm truly honored and deeply humbled to be up here to say a few words for our dear friend Victor, and want to thank our Garza family and friends who shared this great man with us all these years, who is so dedicated to our community, for our residents of Santa Clara County. But as you know, it's not really just Santa Clara County or San Jose. Victor really is everywhere. When I mean everywhere, I mean like way past 152, all the way down to Central Valley and down to Fresno. And I'm going to share many stories that people have heard, but instead I'm going to share a story with you that I had with Victor. See, back in 2012, Dave remembered that, I did this little interesting experiment and decided to run for Congress down in Central Valley. And the reason for that was because there was this not so great congressman down there, a guy named Devin Nunes. And when I talked with Victor about this, because he actually, turns out, has a house in Fresno, and he knows everybody. You know how Victor knows everybody, right? He knows everybody in Fresno as well. And I asked him about it, and he was like, Otto, that bandejo, you go run against him. So he was my biggest supporter, helping me move, introduce me to all the friends and connections and whatnot. And we worked hard that year. That was when President Obama got reelected, and we got over 80,000 votes for some guy who knew nobody in Fresno. And no small thanks to what Victor is able to do. And you can see how influential he is, as Bob has mentioned, there's the soft side of Victor, but when Victor asks you to do something, you better do it. You better do it, or something else would come, and you won't forget. And as we all know, he is advocates for not just Latinos, not just students. He's a fellow Navy veteran, right? And we all know that he is not shy or quiet when it comes to advocating and fighting for what's right for everyone. And he will always pick up the phone, know exactly when we are doing something wrong. And we have all received those phone calls from time to time, right, Dave? Yes. And that's why Victor is really a true hero for us. And in his own words, right, he said, quote, "I am no rubber stamp. If it's not good for our community, I will not support it," end quote. The last time I saw Victor was about a month or so ago, and despite his health condition, incredibly, he was actually thanking me for what we on the board are doing for our county to protect the most vulnerable. And that's who he is. He cares about everybody else but himself. And for that, it's a true huge loss for our community, and deepest condolences and rest in peace. And que viva Victor Garza!